So right now I want to more practice English with you. So we will talk easy sentences and 100% in English is okay.
Absolutely, Tuan. I'm all set. We can keep it simple and easy. Just let me know what topics you'd like to talk about, or if you want to practice specific kinds of conversations, like at work, daily life, or something else, and we'll go from there.
I will issue one topic. We are will conversation. I will follow you.
Great idea. How about we talk about a typical day at work? You can tell me what your daily routine looks like, and I'll ask you some questions to help you expand your answers. Does that sound good?
I usually wake up early uh, every morning, and after that I brush teeth and wash my face and bring my son to eating and sometimes I bring them to the school. After that I go to company to working, and in the company I have more work. After that I come back with my son and sometimes teach them to learn.
That's a solid routine. I like how you balance family and work. Just a quick note, instead of every night, you might say in the morning or at night, depending on the time you wake up. So, can you tell me a bit more? What kind of work do you do at the company?
I am a QA QC in the company.
Ah, that's great. So, as a QA/QC, what kind of quality checks do you usually perform during the day? And do you often have meetings with other teams or do you work mostly on your own?
Please talk please using easy sentences and talk more slowly for me.
Of course. I'll keep it really simple and slow. So, as a QA/QC, you check the quality of the products, right? Do you test them yourself or do you supervise other people who do the tests?
I am a QA QC, but I am only supervisor the QC staff to checking and the main work from me to documentation.
Ah, I see. So you focus on making sure all the documents are correct and well organized. That's really important. What kinds of documents do you usually handle, like test reports, inspection forms, or something else?
I usually to make a report and make a countermeasure report and working with a client.
Ah, got it. So you prepare reports and you also handle corrective actions if something goes wrong. That sounds like a big responsibility. Do you have regular meetings with your clients to discuss these reports, or do you send them by email mostly?
Uh, very few because supply one supply and maybe in the they no need the meeting. I sometimes I meeting with customer.
Ah, I see. So it depends on the supplier and the situation. If something is missing or delayed, you have to check in with the customer. That must keep you on your feet. Do you feel like the communication is usually clear, or do you sometimes run into misunderstandings?
Do you like the communication usually clear? Do you sometimes run into misunderstanding? What does that mean?
Ah, good point. I meant to say, is the communication usually easy to understand, or do you sometimes have confusion with the customer? Basically, do you feel like everyone is on the same page, or do you have to explain things more than once?
I think I see you ask some question is very difficult and not actual in not real in actual. Talk with me in the real conversation, real in the line, real in the job.
Ah, I get you. Let's keep it really natural. No extra complicated questions. So, when you talk to your clients or suppliers, is it mostly by phone or do you use email or messaging app?
Uh, Almost by Zalo or phone, sometimes by email.
Ah, that makes sense. So, mostly you just use Zalo for quick chats, and when you need something more formal, you send it by email. That probably keeps things pretty organized.
Yes, correctly.
Perfect. It sounds like you've got a solid workflow then. If anything ever changes or you need to improve how you communicate, just let me know. I'm happy to help brainstorm.
Okay, so right now we will come the topic. I will asking you one by one the certain the question, and you will answer me. You are my friend and you are my teacher. You will help me for the knowledge and anything.
Absolutely. I'm here for both, as a friend and a guide. So go ahead and ask your questions one by one, and I'll do my best to give you clear, helpful answers.
The first, does this product meet our quality standards?
That's a great question. So, to answer that, I would look at the product against all the requirements in our standard, like materials, measurements, and performance. If it matches all of those, then yes, it meets our standard. If not, we'll need to make adjustments. So, I can check and confirm that for you.
Who is responsibility for quality control?
Good point. So, the responsibility for quality control is definitely on me and my team. I have to make sure we follow every step from checking materials to final inspection. And if something goes wrong, I take responsibility to fix it.
What's the defect rate for this bus?
That depends on what kind of product it is. Usually, I'd compare it to our benchmark. So, if we say a certain defect rate should be less than 2%, we measure it and see if it stays under that. Once we know, we decide if it's acceptable or if we need to adjust the process.
Why did the quality drop this month?
That's a really important question. So, often quality drops because of a few reasons, like a change in the materials, maybe a machine adjustment, or sometimes even a process mistake. I need to trace it back to see exactly where it started.
Can you show me the quality inspection reports?
Yes, absolutely. I can pull up the report right now and show you the latest quality metrics. I'll walk you through each step so we can see the defect rates and I'll highlight any areas that went outside the expected range. Does that work for you?
What's caused this quality issue?
Good question. The cause could be a few things. It might be a material supplier problem, a machine calibration issue, or even a slight process drift. Once I confirm, we'll know exactly what's happening.
How can we improve product quality?
That's a key focus. I think we should improve by doing more frequent inspections, maybe add a second layer of checks earlier in the process, and also provide extra training for the team. Small steps like that can really reduce defects in the long run.
Is this material quality good enough for production?
That's something we should verify closely. I'd say we need to test a sample batch and compare it against the performance criteria. If it meets strength, durability, and safety standards, then it should be fine. If not, we'll need to look for a better material.
So right now we will talking in the meeting and you will answer me in so very logical for answer to me. You are in the consultant and you are is the teacher, you are the professional. The first action is what's the main purpose of today's meeting?
Absolutely. The main focus of today's meeting is to identify the root cause of the recent quality issue, evaluate how it impacts production, and then agree on the corrective actions we will take. Once we decide on those steps, we'll outline a plan for follow up and monitoring.
Who needs to attend this meeting?
So, the key people who need to attend are the QA team, the production supervisors, and the supply chain manager. I also suggest inviting the project lead from the client so we have their input as well.
When will we when and where will the meeting take place?
The meeting will take place tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. in the main conference room on the third floor. I'll send out a calendar invite so everyone has the exact details and time.
How long will the meeting last?
I expect the meeting will last about 1 hour. We should have enough time to discuss the issue, agree on actions, and assign responsibilities. If we need more time, we can always adjust.
What topics are on the meeting agenda?
Of course. So the topics we'll cover are first, reviewing the quality data, second, identifying the root cause of the defects, third, deciding on corrective actions, and finally, setting a follow up plan with deadlines.
What material or reports should I prepare before the meeting?
So before the meeting, you should prepare the latest quality report, any defect trend graphs, and the corrective action log from previous months. Also, bring a summary of the customer feedback so we have all the facts in front of us.
Will there be a follow-up meeting after this?
Yes, definitely. After we implement the corrective actions, we'll have a follow up meeting in about 2 weeks to review progress and make sure the improvements are working as planned. I'll set that up once we finish this round.
What decision were made at the end of the meeting?
We should end the meeting by summarizing the action items, making sure each person knows their next steps, and agreeing on the follow up timeline. Once that's clear, I'll officially close the meeting and confirm all the tasks in an email.
Who will responsibility for each action item from the meeting?
Exactly. After we list the action items, we'll assign each one to a specific person. So, for example, the QA team might handle the testing, the production manager might adjust the process, and I'll oversee the documentation and reporting. Then we confirm all of that before we finish.
Okay.